Good morning, students. Welcome to Shri GM Donda e-learning class. I am your social science teacher Priyanka Srivastav, and today we are going to study chapter number 3, Courts and their importance. Students, do you know why court is called as a court of law? Yes, it is because the court is an advisory process to help people to get right decisions. Or you can say a court is an institution that the government sets up to settle the disputes through a legal process. People come to the court to solve their problems. So students, according to your textbook page number 20, one story is there about true judgment of king. In that box, one question is asked that what was the verdict of the king? So, here students, the king's wife killed washerman's by mistake with bullet. So, washerman's wife wants justice. The king's wife had no intentions of killing the washerman. So, the king may have given verdict that as the washerman was the head of the family and now in the absence of washerman, now king will take responsibility to fulfill their needs of washerman's family. By this way, may king have given his verdict. Now the next is about the goddess of justice. Students, where you have seen this statue, do you remember? Yes, you must have seen this statue in court. The Lady of Justice is a blindfolded woman carrying a sword and a set of scales. She symbolizes fair and equal administration of the law without corruption, favor, greed, or prejudice. The sword represents the enforcement or ready to obligate faithfulness to her decisions of reason and justice by both parties. The blindfold represents decisions of objectivity or impartial decisions or decisions not influenced by wealth, politics, popularity, etc. And the scale of justice represents the balance of individual against the needs of society and a fair balance. Students, as we all know, India is a democratic country. Judiciary of our country is independent. As India has a common law legal system whose infrastructure bears the influence of colonial rule. Those who do not follow the law are considered as criminals. Any judgment or punishments are given on the basis of our Indian Constitution Act. Our country has 3 types of courts. Number 1, Supreme Court. Number 2, High Court. Number 3, District Court. There are also levels of court: High Court, District Court, Taluka Court. Taluka Court is a lower level court, whereas the High Court is the higher level court in the state. Now, the District Court. What is District Court? Do you know? District Court is a court of system in which a jury can give judgment or make decision about a crime or legal argument. The Taluka courts work under district courts. Taluka court is also known by trial court. Students, this is a picture of District Court of Bhavnagar. You can see here in this picture how District Court of Bhavnagar is. Now, in your textbook page number 22, Hansaba's land's verdict is given, where Hansaben is living in village where a landlord captured a land, half of Hansaben's land. So here Hansaben filed a case in Taluka court in order to get back her land. Judge heard the arguments of both the parties and gave verdict in favor of Hansaben. So here students, from the story we learn about Taluka court. Only civil cases like house, land or property cases are heard in Taluka court. If people do not get justice in Taluka court, they can appeal to the district court. Now, the next is about the High Court. The High Court of a state is the highest court of the state, and all other courts of the state work under High Court. Normally, there is one High Court in every state. There are 25 High Courts in India. Students, this is a picture of High Court of Gujarat, which is in Ahmedabad. Now, as per your textbook, page number 23, Judgment of Gabbar is given. In that, Mukhi gets justice because Gabbar was threatening him and attacked on him. Hence, if any person doesn't get justice from district level court, he or she can appeal in the High Court. Students, when the police get to know about crime and an FIR, that is first investigation report, is registered. The policemen arrest criminals on the basis of complaints filed against them. Criminals get punishments like penalty, life imprisonment or death. Whereas theft, robbery, duel, murder, physical harm or any kind of fights come under criminal cases. So students, this is all about your chapter. By this way, I conclude this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.